lost service. It was frozen for a while. But what's up, MVP Nation? And your girl back with another testimonial card chronicle. It's just touching bases with you guys regarding how I sold drugs. My aunt showed me how to sell drugs at the age of 13. Now let's get these likes up so my videos could be in the algorithm. You subscribers, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. You never know who might need to hear this. Uh, how it could be beneficial for someone. Like, y'all, I know you saying to yourself, oh, yeah, you selling drugs is beneficial. Because in the midst of the storm, in the midst of my foolishness, in the midst of me being a juvenile, in the midst of it all, he kept me. And I am here today. What is this? November 20th? 21st, 2025. I am here today speaking with you in reference to it. Like I am still here. I am still alive. I still exist. Many have fallen. And when I say many, I mean many. Okay. And I was having a conversation with someone in the other live. Please come back. In reference to them being hurt. And this is why that they don't believe. And I need them to come, y'all. Do y'all look? I need y'all to do y'all research to see what it was. And to just move significantly in their lives. Point blank period. Um, yeah. I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. Um, darn it, hate that. I hate that because we are not promised tomorrow. And don't I don't like I told y'all, it cringes me, y'all. I never, ever, ever, ever want to hear those words. Oh my goodness. Never. Depart from me, I never knew you. Oh, what did you do for me? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I will forever and a day give him all the glory, honor, and the praise. I will serve him forever, ever, and ever, ever. Outcast. Ever, ever, and ever, ever. Like, for real, y'all. Like, those are the worst words that I'm trying to do at least one live without sitting here crying. Okay. Every time I get on this live with y'all, here come the cry baby. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I never want to hear those words. And if the person is hurt or trolling, I don't know. But mm-mm. I want them to know that there is an Elohim, Yahweh, El Shaddai, Adonai, and He does exist, and Yeshua does exist, and He died for our sins, and now we have the opportunity to give Elohim all the praise, honor, and glory forever and ever and ever and ever and ever in a day. Dang, y'all. Resurgence. Yeah, y'all. Yes, He kept me in the midst of the storm. I learned how to do it. I learned how not do like fault. I learned how to sell drugs at an early age. Um, did it help me? Absolutely. It was very beneficial. Like I said, teachers, mm, construction workers, baby daddy, um, the cops took some of my stuff too. Prostitutes, friends, and family. So yeah, um, yeah, you gotta watch the other live. I talked to you about the first part. The first part is how at the age of 13 I started selling drugs. My aunt showed me how to sell drugs, and she didn't cut me no profit. Like she didn't give me no money. So I was, what's the saying, hustling backwards? Because I was hustling for her. Like she was really pimping me out. Like I was hustling for her love. Oh, okay, there it go. Thank you, Daddy. I think that's what I was doing. A lot of stuff for people, like out of love. I just wanted to be loved. You know, I just wanted to be loved. That's all. Like I always had to protect. And I'm tired of being a protector. I don't want to be no protector. I'm not no. I'm a female. I'm not no male. I injured my body, like trying to be. No, I'm not no protector. I'm a female. I'm a nurturer. That's it. That's all. And yeah, I think that's why I was doing it, which is crazy. Which is crazy, y'all, because like you couldn't give your niece no money. Like you kept all the bread for real. But I think that's why I was always blessed, y'all. I was always blessed because I was always doing stuff for people. Like the girl who tried to get me fired, she called up to the job. She tried to get me fired. Okay, you got me fired from that place. That's fine. I got a better job. And this job, I was able to bring all my friends in there, and I didn't bring her there. I didn't bring her there. So everybody had a job, and she still didn't have a job. Then, in the kindness of my heart, I forgave her, right? Then I tried to give her friends, try to like give her friends, give her clothes off my back. Um, no, but it says, touch not my anointed, right? It says, touch not my anointed. And many people have done me wrong, have hurt me, have um, just play in my face. But always got me, y'all. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, y'all hear that? We need to pray. We need to go in our prayer closets tonight and pray that Elohim remove that depression in the name of Yeshua. So that won't be long. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's going on? Elaborate. We can't help you unless you tell us. I hate the fact that, is this a real thing? So I hope you're not trolling. And that's not your friend. That don't even make sense. That's not your friend. Because your friend wouldn't be doing that to you. You were mad close. So now, what's that? You got Woody. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me, right? I'm your friend now. What's up? How you going? Don't recant it. Took all of it away. Yo, it's Mellow. Make sure we pray for Mellow. Dang, yeah, why would you take that away? Yeah, I think they would. You got to be trolling. See? Well, y'all later. Make sure we pray for Mellow. Right? If they really dealing with that. Depression ain't no joke. I told y'all I dealt with depression many a times. Many a time. Found out that my dad suffers from depression. So that's why depression. Um, I didn't know it was hereditary, but yeah. And then my older girls, they were suffering from depression. Like it ain't no joke. Um, that's another that's another that's another life. It's another life, and I don't feel like talking about this life. Yeah, do not feel like crying. That's too much for this life. This life we talking about was a young drug dealer. Oh, it's trash. Young, it was trash. Definitely was hustling backwards. Like the way it made me feel, like the seniority that I had, like the control, mhm, the power. Now you can keep that. I don't want it. I don't want it. Mm-mm, mm. You know what? You can. Yo, dang, I should have got a fry. Dang, I should have got something to eat. I ain't hungry, but I'm hungry. Yeah, I had breakfast, made breakfast, scrambled eggs and cheese, sausage, and little pancakes and waffles and sausages out. No, why is that? A touchdown? I'm sorry. It was on the whole time? I hope no. Yeah, yo. Okay, I guess I could touch bases on that racist, that racist, the racist dentist. This- Yeah, yo, like I went to this new dentist office and like extremely racist. They that's all when things occur. I just gotta hurry up and get it out to y'all because I have short-term memory loss. But no, the lady that does the billing, she told me, hello. She told me that she would come in the room. The dentist had to see me, discuss what my care plan would have been, and then she would come in the room and let me know what my insurance paid for and what I had to pay for, right? So first I'm in one room, right? I'm in one room, then they asked me to move in another room. Now, just obliged, 'cause maybe, they did have it set up wrong. Um, because they said that the room that I was in, they had it set up for something else. They moved me into another room. I go into another room. Now they're like, "Oh yeah, well, this is the care plan and this is what we're gonna do." And I'm like, "No." Like before, you guys were so pressed on giving me extracting the teeth instead of giving me a root canal. I was inquiring a root canal. I kept saying, "Let me get a root canal. I want the root canal." No, I want my teeth. You're not gonna extract. And now this time I go in the office and they're pressed and they are suggesting that they do the root canal. Do a root canal now. That the tooth is still good, that they could save it. And I'm like, no. The tooth that I had to another tooth that I had to have extracted, I said it's gonna be the same thing from years from now. I did research on the root canals and no, there are parasites and stuff that live inside the root canal. No, I don't want it. I want the abstraction, and then I'll just entertain the thought of getting partials later on down the line. Um, so now this point, mind you, I told you at the beginning that the lady said that she was going to come in the back and discuss the prices. No, she didn't. They told me to go back to the front and see her. So now I'm discussing billing in front of a lobby full of people instead of her coming to the back in the room like she mentioned she would do. Um, so we're discussing the billing, and I'm like, no, this is not what I want done. I want two abstractions. So they're like, oh, no, we're not gonna do. The doctor says he's not gonna do two extractions. He will extract the one that's cutting the root canal, that's cutting my tongue because the tooth is sharp, but he won't take out the other tooth because it's still worth saving. Now, prior to, I told you a couple months before I was pregnant with my last child, um, he the dentist was like insisted on pulling out the teeth. Now you guys are the biggest cheerleaders for the root canals. And now I'm saying, no, I don't want the root canal. No, no, no. Um, so she's like, well, this is what he said he's gonna do. He'll do that, but the other one, no, he's not gonna do it. So I'm like, mind you, they haven't gotten started yet. So now I'm just sitting, well, standing. I'm standing in the lobby and I'm like, okay, well, are you gonna take out the tooth? Like, let's get it started. Let's do it, you know? And no, they're like, okay, well, it'll be this much, and I'm like, what is all this other extra stuff? Now, mind you, I used to go to school for thank you, Father, dental technician. So I'm familiar with the teeth. I'm explaining now what a racist dentist offers. All right, am I back? Oh, yes. Oh, you're back. Yay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm talking about this racist dentist. I'm glad that you're back. Hold on, let me finish this story so I don't have to do another video for it. I know my service gave out, is it cut it off and turn it back on. But yes, so now they're like, um, yeah, so this is how much it costs and this is how much you have to pay. I'm like, okay, but all this other extra stuff, I don't need that. Like, I never get that. What is that? Like, it's another way they're trying to mark up the bill. And I'm like, no, I don't need that. So he's like, okay, we could take that off. So then she was like, well, before you pay for that, you have a balance. And I'm like, I pay every time I come. I have a copay, I pay it, and I don't owe anything. Like, uh, so we're going back and forth. Listen, you guys have to stand up for yourself. Like, just because somebody say that the sky is blue doesn't mean that the sky is blue. Like when you know, right? So I say that to say I'm telling them I don't owe anything. I paid. I have the credit card bill and the breakdown. I make sure that you guys print out what exactly you did and what was done in my mouth. No diddy pause. Right. So we're going back and forth, going back and forth. Now, mind you, we're in the hall, like the lobby, and I am the only one of my shade of tone. So we're going back and forth, and I'm like, no, like I paid this, and I'm like, we come to find out they were trying to charge me for a visit where I wasn't even seen due to the receptionist messing up and booking me on a day that the ortho wasn't even there. And I was coming to have ortho work done. So it was their mistake. They messed up. Now, mind you, this is over an hour. So now I'm like, can you ask, can you see if there's another dentist here who will do like both extractions? Let me just get this out the way. So they do, uh, they go in the back. They're like, okay, fine, we'll ask. They ask another dentist. He's is to go. So now, I'm like, please make sure you indicate that in the notes that, I was right. I don't owe anything, blase, blase. So she goes in the back. The dentist said, yes, he will do it. So now I'm about to pay. And before I pay, I'm like, wait, okay, right. That's how okay, let's backtrack. This is how I asked to see if there was another dentist to do the procedure because the insurance is only going to cover a certain amount for a certain type of visit. So instead of swiping my card and then have to come back and the insurance might not pay for the comeback, no diddy. So let me can you ask another dentist to see if they'll do both teeth? The dentist says yes. Okay, so now I'm about to pay. I'm about to pay, and then now they're saying the dentist is not going to do it. He just changes his mind. Now, mind you, I came a half an hour early, and mind you, I have an infant, so I'm on a time schedule. Like you sit here and you're wasting my time. I had to do musical chairs, and now you're conducting business in the lobby. Like, and now you had me waiting here all this time, and now the dentist says that he's not gonna do it. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, just cancel everything. I had booked an appointment for my daughter and my husband. I'm like X nay on that. Mm, Like it's always something. When I first started going to that dentist, like I had to ask, when you go to a brand new dentist, they give you a care package, the toothbrush, certain toothpaste, and floss, and the mouthwash. I came in there, and at that time I was pregnant, and I'm like, can I have a mouthwash? And I was just given the mouthwash. Then it's time for me to go, and I'm still just giving the mouthwash. But I see other people leaving out with the mouthwash and the little bags full of all of the like toiletry items for the teeth. That's another one. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just, I can't. I can't. Like, when I was pregnant, I had an incident with the ortho. I'm telling her, my back hurts. And she's telling me, I'm like, can you push the chair up or push it back? One of the two. I can't recall right now. And she's like, no, not until you sign this paper. Excuse me? Like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I'm not your child. Move my seat back. I'm I'm 8 or 9 months pregnant, and she telling me no, she not gonna move the seat back until I sign the paperwork authoriz- authorizing for her to do the root canal. And we're going back and forth. And a nurse had to come in there and diffuse the situation. She's like, why are you talking to her like this? Like what is wrong with you? Like they're just horrendous experience. Horrendous. But yes, that was my recent encounter with the dentist. Yeah. But yes, welcome back. I know my phone had lost service. So the last thing that we were discussing was mm, what you never answered my question. Were you hurt? And what were you hurt about? Because you said that you did believe. Oh, you said so. What's racist? The way that all the things that I indicated, the way I was treated was racist. They didn't do that to anybody else. Um, any other time, the bills are addressed in the back in the suite, not in the middle of the lobby amongst peers. First of all, that's like against my HIPAA rights. Like you're not supposed to be discussing my business in front of other patients. Um, what's racist is that there was no welcoming. Like the welcome package, like when you first come to a dentist's office, they're supposed to give you like the welcome bags. I shouldn't have had to ask for an item out of the bag. Like she didn't even give me a bag. She just went in the back and pulled one item out and gave it to me. Um, what's racist is how I was treated with being pregnant. Like if I was a different race, they would have catered to my every need, but they don't. Um, what's racist is my whole experience at being with that facility. Uh, like I'm repeatedly saying that this I don't owe any money, and I'm doing the breakdown and I'm showing them, and they're because of my nationality, they're not listening, and they're just trying to, make it seem as though, oh, I don't want to say the word, but yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about. That's racist. Okay. No, I wasn't hurt. I stopped. Um, are you race with uh, pigmentation? Let me know. Is your race, do you have pigmentation in your skin? Because if you know, you know. Me being ping pong to different rooms instead of putting me, it's a certain way that you conduct and you handle a client. And because of my nationality or one of my nationalities, I was treated a certain way. So, yes, money, financial situations do have something to do with my color of skin. Because if no one else was discussing, there were multiple people in the lobby. No one else was in the back and taken from the back and brought out to handle financial situations. Everybody is conducted that way. Like everything is conducted in the back and then move on from that. But because they thought up, they thought one of my races that I didn't or I couldn't afford it. Like I said, you must not have pigmentation in your race because you don't understand. Yes, well, I mean, that's your opinion. You weren't there, but you still haven't answered that question, though. Do you have pigmentation in your skin? Right. and listen, emphasize on what you said. I personally think, I, meaning you, personally, meaning you, think, meaning you don't know, you weren't in my situation, you don't understand. Yes, you can come to a conclusion, but it was definitely a recess. And until you have pigmentation in your skin, and you deal with certain situations that I encounter, then you're able to speak upon it. You know, you don't know. You really don't know. And you must be of a different ethnicity. But yes. Um yeah, what else? What else? Yeah. Oh, but you said that you weren't hurt? See, you don't know. I never said that it was white people. There's multiple nationalities that are racist against one of my ethnicities. So, yeah, you don't know. I've been in racist situations more, but from white people, from different ethnicities, from Asian descendants, from Indian descendants, from African descendants. Because you have to be, because you never gave a conclusion of why you don't believe anymore. You said that I do believe what I did believe, and then it was something else. I can't recall. But you had to have like a word I'm looking for, like a drastic situation occur to you for you to just stop believing, or something had to happen to you where you just was like, nope, nope, there isn't a God, there isn't a Abba. Excuse me. I told you I can only give you from my um my opinion. No, it's okay. I don't even know why you could go in time. I mean, like you just no, no, I don't. Oh, you tripping, chill. Okay, she's tripping, guys. And chill. No, I don't know this. Yeah. So tell me, you never told me why don't you believe in? Mm, it's still never. It's still not explaining why you what made you come to that conclusion? Like, what made you just? It's still that's an opinion. How isn't there? Everything is coming to pass. How isn't there proof? Told you, like I gave you three examples when the temple would be rebuilt, right? It says the temple will be rebuilt. Um, it has been demonstrated multiple times. Elijah at the rock, right? What was that? It was just talked about wasn't it, with the dude. What is that? Jeremiah, not Jeremiah. Is it Jeremiah? Moses. There were multiple prophets that it was demonstrated for, and the people when Elijah took the king and his so-called priests up to the mountain and set about fire and ended up the priests were up there cutting themselves, calling on Baal. Oh, hail Baal, Baal, Baal. And so Elijah started trolling them. Yeah, they had trolling back in that day too. Like, yeah, y'all, why don't y'all cut yourself some more? Maybe, you need more blood. And they're cutting themselves more. He's just trolling them, antagonizing them. And then all he did was pray to Elohim and the fire torched. So the king was upset. He had all of them killed immediately. Immediately. Like, waste of time. Y'all embarrassed me. So, like I said, it was demonstrated many a times. No, don't even make sense. One plus one is not 13. Like, one plus one is what? Two. What you saying don't even add up to, like, that has no irrelevance. Let's go. In the beginning, there was the word, and in the word, there was, like I said, in the Bible, it says that many people will ask for signs and wonders. Many people. And he's not going to give it to you. He said that there's signs and wonders is in the Bible. He has done it. Like, it's either you believe or you don't. And if you don't believe, it's sad. It's sad. Because you end up in the eternity for hell, in the pits of hell. So, um, what you said earlier for the building of the house, yeah, that has no relevance to what nothing about the Bible being true or not. Like, that wasn't a good analogy. You gotta try better than that. But I know it says if you have the faith of size of a mustard seed, that you'll be able to move mountains. I know it says that all things work together for those who love Elohim. I know it says it's doing it again. Well, I got service. I don't know why. Said what you said about house. What you said about the house situation has no relevance. That in the beginning, Elohim was the word. The word was with him. The word was him. Like he created the word. He is the word. And the word was with him. No, it didn't say the words created. No, it said that he blew hold on, let me can I do it? Can I go on here at the same time? He blew he created night and day. It says that he created night and day, then can I see can I see your Bible app? Can you go to Genesis? Please. Just do I demonstrate that he did it? It's not a claim. Are we not here? That's a demonstration. Do you not are you not able to breathe into the lungs that he created? Are you not able to walk with the limbs that he gave you? Are you not able to hold something or grasp something with not the limbs that he gave you? It says in the beginning Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. It said the earth was formless and empty, meaning that it did not exist. It was nothing there and empty, pitch black, nothing. What is empty? Nothing, nothing. Zip, zero. Stingy with the little. Um, Now it says, now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the spirit of Elohim was hovering over the waters, meaning there was nothing there. It's a blank. Let's say you get a box of Jordans, and there's no sneakers inside of it. It's empty. It's nothing there. Formless. He hope you over the box of sneakers, but there's nothing inside of the box. I'm not jumping. No, I'm reading the word to you. I'm not jumping. I'm not. No, I'm not jumping to conclusion. I'm reading you the word. No. Then after it says that he was hovering over waters, standing over the Jordan box and there's nothing in it. It says, and Elohim said, "Let there be light." And there was light. So now you're saying you're hovering over the box of Jordans, right? Let there be Jordans, right? And then there was Jordans. That's the demonstration, right? Then it says, "Let there be light," and there was light. Elohim saw the light, excuse me, I'm sorry, the light was good. And he separated light from darkness. Light from darkness. That's he's separating. Separating means demonstrating. Right? He had it's an action verb. He's doing something. Yes. Yes, it says that he's doing something. In the first three lines, it says that he's doing something. First being in the beginning, Elohim created. Here's the first thing: heaven created the heavens with an S and earth. Well, there's multiple layers of heavens and the earth. He just did something right there. Then the second part, it says, now the earth was formless and empty, stating what was. It was formless and empty. Here go another demonstration, right? Darkness was over the surface of the deep, right? And the spirit of Elohim was hovering over the waters, sorry. So that's two things. Okay, all right. I did. I did. You said, does the does the Bible say a Elohim? I don't say God. I say Elohim did something, and I said yes, it does. I said yes, it does, and I gave you where it said in that first scripture. I ain't even go down. I'm still at part one, verse one. I'm still at sorry. I'm still at one. Answer. Nothing is foggy. I wish that it might be foggy on your end because you're not seeing it. And it's that everybody won't understand. Everybody won't understand. Right, I did. So if you said so if you make a claim creating everything, do I believe you? If you're the Alpha and Omega, absolutely. If you're the Adonai, El Shaddai, Yahweh, yes, then I do. Now go what's your next question? 'Cause you man, well, I have the Bluetooth in, right? So it should I gotta put your phone on a charger. So it's still connected to my earpiece, right? All right. Yes, if you are Elohim and you said that you created everything, yes, I will believe you because you are the creator of all creations. You are the beginning and the end. You are the I am that I am. Like, like, absolutely. If you are him and you said that you have done this, absolutely. Absolutely. No, because he said, for those who've seen me and worship me, but those who have not seen me
and still worship me? Like, do you know, like, that, what is it, that you'll be with him in the kingdom, like you'll be with him, like for those who worship him and haven't seen him? Yes. No, I wouldn't require it because you are the I am that I am. And I told you, I in in jail and coming home from jail, I asked Elohim to do this specific, I hate that word. Sorry y'all. Don't judge me. Judge your mammy. Okay, I cannot say that word, right? But yes, I asked him to do this. Just like certain prophets asked him to do something, and just to, if this is really him speaking to you, and this is really him asking of these things to do, then can you do this, to so I know that it's you, that I know that it's real? And he has done it. He has done it. So that's why the certain evidence, I wouldn't ask that. No, I wouldn't require that because he has already done it. He has already shown me. I do care about what's true. Absolutely. So so you mean to tell me that you think that we just magically appeared? You think that we magically appeared? That, so you believe in evolution? That we evolved from monkeys? I did though. I told you that. I said, I will serve you. If you, I will serve you and forever and a day worship you. If you handle this situation like this, because then I know that you are real. And he has. I did, I did request evidence, and it was proven to me. Um, Me being here and existing and still here is evidence for me. No, it never says we magically appeared in the Bible. It never says that. Now you are making accusations and false assumptions. Yeah, baby, if you wanna, you go to sleep. Go in the house, bro. Why you don't wanna go in the house? No, you sleeping. Like it doesn't indicate that nowhere, anywhere, that we magically appeared. So where do you think that the human race, animals, um, bugs, uh, there's certain ways that the organism in our body works. There's certain ways that our muscles work. How do you think that this was all orchestrated? No, it's not a fallacy. It's actually a fact. No, you still haven't. You haven't given me a fact of how we are here, and not women, because I know how the women got here, but how are the men and the animals and the grass and the trees and the oxygen that we breathe? How was this all orchestrated? Like who, what, when, where, how? Baby, you up? She up or she dreaming? She dreaming. Oh. I can say that the demonstration is. Wait, you said what? Hold on, wait. It can be created. Energy is created. There was something created by someone, but it never says in anywhere, any religion, all religions resonate from one religion. All the religions resonate with one religion. It all comes back to that one religion. And that is ding, 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 ding. Yeshua worshipers, the Bible. Everybody took a piece of the Bible and tried to conflict it and contrast it in their type of religion and copycat and orchestrated it the way they want it to be orchestrated. Energy is something that can be created by a human being. I'm asking you, so you're telling me that something that can be created by a human being, created, something that can be created by a human being, created all of us, the existence, something that can be created by a human being. You gotta be created by a human being. Created the human being. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. How can humans create energy? Vitamins, um, coffee, energy drinks. What does that say? Yeah, energy drinks. Something that's created by a human being created me. That don't make sense. And you need to read the Bible again. Continue to keep reading it and keep reading it and keep reading it. And as you're reading it, pray to the Father and ask Him to open your eyes, remove the blinders, and actually receive what you are putting in. Humans, the energy can create energy. Neutrons, different atoms and neutrons can create energy. A human can create energy. They have science labs where they're in the lab creating energy. But you're telling me something that's created by a human created a human. No. Try again. It does. A vitamin, it does. It stimulates certain organisms and cells to eradicate um, your well-being and have you it sends a signal to your brain and have you thinking that you can you have more energy than you actually do. And it I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I can only tell you from my experiences. That's why I say at the beginning and the end of my lives, I can only tell you from what I experience, what I've experienced, what I went through. You asked me to tell you from the beginning where it states in the like we just going back and forth in the Bible. I broke it down where he demonstrated in the beginning. There was the word, and the word was with like how he separated the heavens and the earths. Like that's a demonstration. That's an action. Something was done. Like it doesn't say where you can't put your mind around it because our brains don't have the capacity. You're trying to bottle him up as a human. This is the God, the Elohim, the master of all masters, the creator of all creations. You're trying to compact him into a human. You can't do that. No, I'm giving demonstrations. I'm giving orchestrations of things that happened that transpired in my life from the beginning and on, and what has taken place and what has took place and what has been occurring and continue to occur. That's what I'm giving you. Demonstrations that took place in my life, incidents that occurred in my life, his covering that has covered me from the beginning. Since the day I was born, I was attacked by the enemy. We don't battle against flesh and blood. We battle against principalities. Like there's another spiritual realm. Like they're at battle all the time. No, you're trying to compact them into being uh, uh, a stigmat. Like he is the the creator of all creations. You can't compact your mind on like you're limiting what he is capable of doing. No. All the religions come from the Bible. Every single one has taken a piece of the Bible and tried to uh manipulate it in their way. But it all falls back on there's only one Elohim, the creator of all creations, the beginning and the end, the I am that I am. Period. Period. And it don't even need a period because he is the I am. Like, do you know how gangster you have to be to tell a person, go tell them that I am. I am. When they ask you who sent you, the I am. I don't need nothing else behind it. I am that I am. Like demonstration, the definition, uh, it's my definition would be like an action verb, like something taking place, something something happening. Like when you go to a job, right? And they put those videos on at the job. They're giving you a demonstration of how they want their companies to be ran or how you should conduct yourself at their company. That's my definition and example of demonstration. That's why I say you have to have been hurt, or somebody hurt you who called themselves a Christian, or and this is why now all of a sudden you don't believe. But you can't put your trust in humans. Every day we fall short. Every single day we fall short of his glory. Every day. Don't put your trust in man. You put your trust in him. And he will never leave you, never forsake you. Ever. Ever. I thank him for coming after the one out of the 99. If he didn't come for me, I would be lost. So I'm giving you a demonstration of what has transpired, what it looks like serving him, what it looks like of what you are supposed to do in order to get into his kingdom. A demonstration of me being a human, and he still chose me. He still came after me. You know, like, what is your definition of demonstration? An example, please. Can you give me an example? What the heck is that? These. Oh, dang. Remind me to get that stuff out your dad car so I can wash the clothes. Because he gonna forget. Like, I believe in his word from the beginning to the end. I believe that we are to abide by his word. Like, it's like a manuscript. Like, if he say about marriages that you're not supposed to divorce, I believe it. So we're not divorcing. We're not doing it. I believe when he say, honor thy mother and father, and your days shall be longer. My mother and father have hurt me, and I still honor them to this day. Not just some of the Bible, all of the Bible, I try to abide by. But I am human. I fall short of his glory every single day. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm really not even trying to be funny. Like where I'm seriously coming from a genuine place. Were you touched? And I'm not trying to be shady. I'm the realest person you'll ever encounter. I'm not trying to be funny. Were you ever touched? Did somebody touch you from the church? Right. We both believe the definition of demonstration. We both have it correct. But what I'm asking you, have you ever been touched, like molested by somebody from the church? And are you coming from like a Catholic background? It's not a weird question. I'm asking because somebody hurt you. I know it's either your church hurt, and are you coming from like a Catholic background? That's voice message.
Yes.
I can't hear it.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, can you answer that question? Are you coming from like a Catholic background? Are you from a Catholic background? Because it don't make sense. It don't make sense to believe in something and just stop believing it because you feel like it's not truth. And how old are you? Are you coming from a Catholic background? And can you tell me what they believe in? I never heard of that one. That's a denomination. I should have said that. I'm sorry. Okay, so we around. All right. So that's a. Are you? You say you're not lying. So, um, can you elaborate what Lutheran is? Cause and what they believe in, and do they believe in Sabbath?
I can't hear it. Yeah. Oh, wait. This is the vice president, by the way. These are the presidents.
Let me see. Okay, at least you got a. For what grade? Huh? That's a guy. I know you lying. Oh my goodness. What the heck?
Oh,
You look like a girl. What grade is that?
10th grade.
All of them?
Yes, it's 4th grade.
Huh?
Yes, 10th grade. That's my friend. I know her too.
Those is job turkeys. Alright. What about Sabbath? Do you believe in keeping Sabbath holy and resting on Sabbath? And do they worship Mary? Okay, cool. Do they believe like the Holy Trinity? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit? But you know, Jesus is Yeshua, right? That the J didn't even exist in that time? Okay. No, I'm just willing to, learn. I was just asking because I wasn't, I wasn't familiar with it. So, right, right. And with the generation before us, they didn't tell us that, you know. And it says that we perish from the lack of knowledge. We didn't know that, And it says when you call on the name, when you call on His name, but all this time we saying it wrong. This is why I'm asking, like. What I'm saying is, I know that it's weird for people to touch on somebody. I know that, but that's why I was just asking. 'Cause I thought you came from a Catholic background, and I don't like Catholic backgrounds. I don't agree with Catholic backgrounds, and people have turned like Christianity. Um, and perversion, like perverted rainbow games, as my boy Joe would say. Um, so that's why I was asking, because I'm trying to understand, like, when did you believe? Like when you were a child, or as you got older?